and in terms of and in terms of um um and in terms of snapping,
Right.
they don't snap. They don't snap as different cultures. They usually take the time. That's America. That's what American is. You know. You have certain people that are still have wars with each other. War, a war, which means it's a thank you next, like, or something like whatever. Like you go there and they're like, what, you know, they're like, I see you, type of shit, right? It's as a whole, you know. They have they have they're thin, which means you're thinking about your you want you like to please and like be appealing or whatever. So you think about yourself and you think about others in that way, and you also one way or the other without actually getting your hands dirty, because you have like in southern France or in all cultures in the world still milking the cows and doing this without getting your hands dirty. You're still able to clean things out. You know, in many places they're going to cleaners, and they like you see they did the Slumdog Millionaire. They did all these piles of whatever. So you still being clean, and that's one big thing. And you're able to and you're able to cry. You know, um, and you're able to
You can't even talk, motherfucker.
you know, you know, and then you're able to fix it after that.
Right.
Certain people that might have and you want, and then you can't fix it. How you fix it, but,
Right.
you know, and then you're able to
Yeah, what?
and then you're able to compete, but without, you know, able to compete without surrender. Which surrender, you might have somebody if you do that, because you're as you're
Oh man.
you're closing yourself off to the next person, but you
Right.
always have to be open.
Right.
So the person is competition, whatever. So let's compete fairly.
Right.
And that's why I believe that in the sport of like field hockey, ever in Canada, and they put pads, and the rest of the world, they have ice hockey, and the rest of the world is field hockey. Now it's so dangerous.
Right.
You have to be so, like the Dutch rules, you have to be so precise. You might hit is a hard stick. You could fuck somebody's leg up.
Right.
By trying to get the puck and bringing it around the field. You have to hit it, and when you make the goal, you have to hit it. It's like a nice little calf. It's so precise. It's like this little on the field. It's on grass. It's field. It's not ice.
Right.
So on ice, at least it's going to slide. It's on the field. You know, the girl, all the mostly women players. Well, guys, it's mostly women. The men, of course, you know, or church, Catholic, or whatever people. That's what people. So the women, like, it's so precise. Like your eyesight has to be so good. It's so precise, and they don't wear. You wear nice, just little pads and high socks on there. I say I'm not playing this. You know. I'm not playing soccer, and in soccer too, you know, somebody can take their legs and they have to be so precise on getting the ball in between your legs. You have the ball on your leg right here like this,
Right.
and somebody can run there and almost like a karate kick, slide both of their feet to kick the ball off of your feet. So now they hit your legs with their legs, almost going sideways like that, but with both their legs like that, and they're running and they kick. You see it in soccer, but you can fall because it's grass.
Right.
You know, you have to be like a mountain climber, bungee jumper, whatever, camper, whatever they do on sand, or on grass, and this and that. Versus like on versus being like on a court.
Right.
You know, and versus being like on ice, and versus being in water polo. So they recognize some of these sports, right? Come on, now they get into them, but of course, but so because of some of the things that's happened there, here and there, and whatever monetary, whatever ways of expenditures, I suppose. But furthermore, then we have you are of course you're able to speak your mind, and you can stop something. They're startups. You have a very quite easy. And of course you can of course you get started and you can finish something. We're gonna finish some people, and then you finish it. Like I see, whatever. There's certain people in certain places where, you know what I'm saying? But that is forever. You know. And then of course you can withstand the cold. You know. And then you can you handshake in certain places in the world, like the French, even in Europe. You know, they don't shake your hands, they go like this. Certain places they bow, in certain places they kiss it. In certain places they, nod the head. In certain places they look down, so you have the handshake, you know, American. And then you also have the
you got the European side and the American side.
You have a nice layer. Of different levels and class. In some places is not.
What's the best side?
Is the upward mobility or whatever. You're climbing up the ladder. It's quite clear. So this is this. This is that, and this is that.
European side is better.
Excuse me, I'm speaking. And then the next one is they can live in you can mess things up. You can be messy. You know, sometimes somebody is like, that's messy. Like you can be messy. You know, and then and of course you can have faith. You know, you can have faith. It says in places, some people do that, whatever. They're not really, whatever. You have faith, which really means you have a purpose. You have an input in you have an input in some of the gaps. So you like, there's a margin, and there's gaps in here and here in the economy and this and that. So you say, you know, somebody has faith that they themselves, they recognize that they can fill up whatever gap. You have of course the small gap. That's American. In certain places I know it's true. But I can't change this and that, and then you've seen it, of course. And then you have of course the Reds. Of course, we talking about Mexican people. We were talking about
Don't
Red.
fall good though.
I guess all of them, of course. In then you have then you
Not to
have
don't fall
Rick
back.
Foles. Oh, yeah.
You fall and hit your goddamn head, you're gonna get fucked up.
Then you have
Go ahead and listen. What you got?
and then of course you have and then of course you have time, like Times Square, which means time is when you switch the lights off and when you switch the lights on. So that's American, certain places it's like turn it off. That's why it's Times Square. At this time, this was happened, and at this time, this what happens in America. And especially for the children, thinking about my own is something that registers very highly in them. So think about another one that's here and here and and then you have
What you got? Like your ass about to fall out. You okay?
and then you have
Don't fall nuts.
and then you have people that have nothing, supposedly, and in other places, most of the time,
You got the haves and the have-nots.
they have
Right.
something, they have too many forces, they're like, well, this is mine, this is whatever, so whatever they can, this and that, and then they can, sit on however they want to do it, whatever. That's an analysis, that's one way of looking at things, of course, and that's of course, that's of course thinking about cities, of course, because in rural areas and in like reservations and like trailer parks and this and that,
Take you a long time to get from one place
villages
to the
and
other.
this and that. But we're looking at cities, of course, that's how they measure. So in cities, we're looking at the people that are the people that of course I suppose donate money and their time and their efforts to to believing and basking in the
You alright?
in the cooler. That's the best I could work with. There's some places you gotta think about it. They have refrigerations, then you have a cooler.
That's the best I
Cooler,
could.
like awesome. But whatever. Let me try to say. That's a funny one. Into the
What about the Barracuda?
in Getty's back. That's all I can say. You know, so really want like doing things or whatever, and it's city life. Let's, even though there's chores, Dickens.
Barracuda, what about the Barracuda?
That is reflected here and there,
And make you change colors.
in prints and in portraits and in perspective property, and yeah, it's hard